Hello students, in this session we will solve exercise 6.5 and this is your part 9 of the chapter triangle. So your first question is sides of triangle are given below. Determine which of them are right triangles. In case of right triangle, write the length of hypotenuse. First we have to check that which is right triangle. In case of right triangle, we write the length of hypotenuse. There are four questions. The first number is 7 centimeter, 24 centimeter, and 25 centimeter. The second question is 3 centimeter, 8 centimeter, 6 centimeter. The third question is 50 centimeter, 80 centimeter, 100 centimeter. And the fourth one is 13 centimeter, 12 centimeter, and the 5 centimeter. So फर्स्ट हम लोग देखते हैं कि ये राइट ट्रायंगल फॉर्म करता है या नहीं, और अगर राइट ट्रायंगल फॉर्म किया तो लेंथ ऑफ द हाइपोटेन्यूज हमें फाइंड करना है. तो फर्स्ट आई एम गोइंग टू चेक. द फर्स्ट वन इज 7 centimeter, 24 centimeter, and 25 centimeter. राइट ट्रायंगल चेक करने के लिए हम पाइथागोरस थ्योरम यूज करेंगे, क्योंकि पाइथागोरस थ्योरम इज द बेस्ट मेथड टू चेक that the given triangle is a right triangle or not. So as we know that perpendicular square plus base square is equal to hypotenuse square. अब किसी भी राइट ट्रायंगल में हम किसी भी टाइप के राइट ट्रायंगल को लें तो हाइपोटेन्यूज इज लार्जर देन द अदर टू साइड्स. in any case hypotenuse is larger than the other two sides, perpendicular and base. तो इसमें प्रॉब्लम ये क्रिएट होगा कि हम हाइपोटेन्यूज को 7 सेंटीमीटर लें या 24 लें या 25 लें. तो अभी मैंने बताया कि हाइपोटेन्यूज जो है परपेंडिकुलर से भी लार्ज होता है और बेस से भी लार्ज होता है. इस तीनों वैल्यू में जो सबसे लार्ज है उसको हम रखते हैं हाइपोटेन्यूज. ये हो गया 25 स्क्वायर, और परपेंडिकुलर उससे लोअर नंबर 24 स्क्वायर एंड बेस 7 स्क्वायर. सॉल्व कर लें. 24 स्क्वायर इज 576, 7 स्क्वायर इज 49 and 25 square is 625. This will be equal to 9 6 15 and 7 4 11 1 12 and 5 1 6. So the given value, या इस तरह से नोट कर लें, the sides of the given triangle satisfying Pythagoras theorem therefore it is a right triangle. And the length of the hypotenuse is, the second question is, find the length of its hypotenuse. The length of the hypotenuse, length of h is equal to 25 centimeter. Now check the second one. The second number is, the second number is 3 centimeter, 8 centimeter and 6 centimeter. 3 centimeter, 8 centimeter and 6 centimeter. As we know that perpendicular square plus base square is equal to hypotenuse square. So hypotenuse will be larger side 8 square, perpendicular 6 square and base is 3 square. 6 square is 36, 3 square is 9 and 8 square is 64. 36 plus 9 is equal to 45 is not equal to 64. दोनों वैल्यू इक्वल नहीं आ रहे हैं. The sides of the given triangle is not satisfying Pythagoras theorem. Therefore it is not, therefore it is not a right triangle. The third number is 50 centimeter, 50 centimeter, 80 centimeter and 100 centimeter. As we know that, here let hypotenuse will be 100 square. So perpendicular is 80 square plus 50 square. The square of 80 is 6400, the square of 50 is 2500 is equal to 10,000. Solve this. 006 549 is not equal to 10,000. Again, the sides of the given triangle is not satisfying Pythagoras theorem, therefore it is not a right triangle. And the last one is the number 4. 13 centimeter, 12 centimeter and 5 centimeter. As we know that, perpendicular square plus base square is equal to hypotenuse square. Here hypotenuse let 13 square, so perpendicular is 12 square plus base is 5 square. The square of 12 is 144 and the square of 5 is 25 and the square of 13 is 169. Adding both the numbers, 169 is equal to 169. So the sides of given triangle, satisfying Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem. So therefore it is a right it is a right triangle. It is a right triangle, and the length of the hypotenuse length of h is equal to 13 centimeter. Now see the second question. The second question is PQR is a right triangle right at P. So this is a right triangle. This is a right triangle right at P. So P, Q and R, and M is the midpoint on QR. M is the midpoint on QR such that PM is perpendicular to QR, so that PM square, this is not PM2, this is PM square, so that PM square is equal to QM into MR. Now see, let this angle is X, let angle MPR is equal to X. So in triangle MPR, in this triangle MPR, angle MRP is equal to angle MRP is equal to, this angle will be, this is 90 degree, and we let this angle is X, so this angle will be 180 minus 90 minus X, 180 minus 90 minus X, or this angle will be 90 minus X. So this angle MRP, this angle is equal to 90 minus X. Similarly in triangle MPQ, in this triangle MPQ, angle MPQ is equal to, angle MPQ is equal to, this angle is equal to 90 minus angle MPR, 90 minus angle MPR, for this angle, this will be equal to 90 minus, and angle MPR is equal to X. So angle MPQ is equal to X, this angle is X, this angle is also X, sorry, this angle is also 90 minus X. So angle MQ P is equal to, we know that the sum of all angles in a triangle is 180 degree. So 180 minus, and this angle is 90, 180 minus 90 minus, and this angle is 90 minus X, 90 minus X, 180 minus 90 minus 90, plus x. So minus 90 minus 90 minus 180 and plus 180 is cancel out. This will be equal to x. So angle MQP, this angle will be equal to x. Now in a triangle, in triangle QMP and triangle PMR, QMP this triangle and PMR this triangle. Angle MPQ is equal to angle MRP. Angle MPQ is equal to angle MRP. 19 minus x, 90 minus x. Number second, angle PMQ is equal to angle RMP. Angle PMQ is equal to angle RMP, each 90 degree. And the third, angle MQP is equal to angle MPR. Angle MQP is equal to angle MPR, both is x. So by AAA criteria, triangle QMP is similar to triangle PMR. If both triangles are similar, then the corresponding sides are proportional. This will be QM upon PM. Look here, QM upon PM is equal to MP upon MR. QM upon PM is equal to MP upon MR, or PM or MP means PM square is equal to QM into MR. Now see the question number third. The third question is, in figure 6.53, ABD is a triangle. ABD is a right angle at at A, and AC is perpendicular to BD, so that AB square is equal to BC into BD. Number second, AC square is equal to BC into CD. Number third, AD square is equal to BD into CD. This question is just like of question number second. So try to solve this question. Now I am going to solve the next question, the question number 4. ABC is an isosceles triangle, right angled at C. Prove that AB square is equal to 2AC square. AB square is equal to 2AC square. ABC is an isosceles triangle. This is your isosceles triangle. Right at C. This is point A. This is point B. Right at C. We have to prove that AB square is equal to 2AC square. So given that triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle, so AC will be equal to BC. This side is equal to this side. applying Pythagoras, applying Pythagoras, applying Pythagoras theorem in triangle ABC. AC square plus BC square is equal to AB square, but AC is equal to BC, so we can replace BC in AC. This will be AC square is equal to AB square. On solving, AB square is equal to AC square plus AC square is 2AC square. Now see the question number 5. The question number 5 is ABC is an isosceles triangle with AC is equal to BC. If AB square is equal to 2AC square, prove that ABC is a right triangle. This is same as question number 4. ABC is an isosceles triangle. ABC is an isosceles triangle. This is your isosceles triangle A, B, C. Given that AB square is equal to 2AC square, or the solution of this question is just reverse process of the question, the solution of question number 4. AB square is equal to 2AC square can be written as AC square plus AC square. It is given that AC is equal to BC, then AB square is equal to AC square, and this AC replaced by BC square. So this is your result. So the triangle is satisfying. The triangle is satisfying the Pythagoras theorem. The Pythagoras theorem. Therefore, the given triangle is a right angle triangle. The given triangle is a right angle triangle. So students, we will solve the next question after the question 5. Thank you for watching.